Hey guys, Ronan here. Just put together my rotation video when I'm main tanking and off tanking. Hopefully this helps you guys put out as much damage as possible while still keeping Storm's Path and Storm's Eye up while main tanking. So I'm going to start off with Infuriate, Unchained, Tomahawk, Berserk, Heavy Swing, Brutal Swing, Eternal Release, Maim, Strength Pot, Storm's Path, Poison Pot, Fracture, Mercy Stroke, Heavy Swing, Maim, Storm's Eye, and Inner Beast. If I needed to build more hate, generally that's not an issue, especially if you pull with Berserk and Unchained, then I would do a Butcher's Block. In my experience, I've never had to do it in our group. If the Paladin was wearing Strength, or maybe if he's off tanking and Shield Oath, but I've never had that issue. Even during the opener of T11, we both pull, and because I have Berserk Unchained, I do not use Butcher's Block, and I have hate even through pacification. Throughout the fight, you just monitor your threat and make sure that you're always number one on the hate chart. Fracture should only be applied when you have a buff. And when you do so, you should apply it when you remove Defiance or use Unchained. That way you maximize the damage you do with Fracture. And the reason why I don't use Butcher's Block is that I believe that having your buffs up, Storm's Path and Storm's Eye up, is more beneficial for your group. Another reason not to use Butcher's Block is in our static we do not have a ninja, so keeping Storm's Eye and Storm's Path is priority after hate. But I also believe if you did have a ninja, that his DPS would be a bigger increase if you apply the Storm's Eye, since a 5% increase for a warrior versus a 5% increase, if not more, for a ninja, since a ninja's DPS is already higher, then that 5% counts for more damage. You want to be using Inner Beast on cooldown, just maximizing your damage, unless you know that there's a damaging ability coming up, and you also want to use Unchained when you can. If you do not have Inner Beast up, or you're not too sure with your timings, try keeping Infuriate ready for Inner Beast if you don't have any stacks up. Managing your cooldowns is also part of your rotation, since Berserk will add 1 point of Wrath, and Vengeance will also add another point of Wrath, which can help you DPS if you know how to time your cooldowns properly. Alright, now I'm going to show you the off-tank rotation that I use. I'm not going to use Defiance, because then I would pull hate from the Paladin. So I'm going to start with Tomahawk, Berserk, Brutal Swing, Heavy Swing, Eternal Release, Maim, Strength Potion, Storm's Eye, Poison Pot, Fracture, Mercy Stroke, Maim, Pop Defiance, Infuriate, Inner Beast. Now I wait while I'm pacified, pop Defiance off, and continue going like this. And I'll keep having Storm's Eye, Storm's Path up the whole time, so that I can help the Paladin, or the main tank, could be another warrior, take less damage, and not pull hate from him. I'll generally stay at number 2 or number 3 for hate on the hate charts. Same thing, apply Fracture when you have buffs up, and this is especially true out of Defiance because your TP does not regenerate as fast. Fracture, and then by the time Fracture is over, I can put it again with Berserk, and just keep doing this rotation the whole time. A thing to note, I did the calculations for the damage difference between Storm's Eye, Storm's Path, as opposed to Storm's Eye, Butcher's Block, and it's about a 3.25 difference. And when I was mentioning the ninja earlier, the ninja's difference between his Dancing Edge and Aeolian Edge is 4.5, which they have a much higher DPS combo anyway, so that 4.5 is a lot more damage. These numbers are percentages of potency. If the ninja has more dexterity than the warrior has strength, the damage difference will actually be increased more because it is a percentage-based number. The numbers I compared are only warrior to warrior and ninja to ninja. So only do this Defiance Inner Beast when you know you're not going to be tanking or tank swapping, when you don't need to have Inner Beast. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this guide helps you guys do your rotation effectively, and please stop pulling hate from paladins and then just saying the paladins are bad. If you're playing with strength, it's going to be really hard. Like, there's no way a paladin can get hate away from a strength warrior if you play it right. Please share this video with any of the warriors you play with so we can maximize their utility in a group setting. I know that with Heavensward coming, there are discussions or rumors that warrior is going to be getting dropped from most static groups. The rumor claims that Dark Knight and Paladin will be the main focus in future raids. I believe that players with enough skill will manage to keep the warrior effective in a group setting.